Hello everyone, welcome to another video from me, Carl from GDM24 Scale, and today I shall continue working on the parts that need to be covered in carbon fiber decal. And for the Lexus LFA Nürburgring edition, these are all the parts that will require carbon fiber. Some of them are already done and covered, like for example this rear spoiler. This is all already covered in carbon fiber decal all around, bit by bit. And today I shall continue working to get most of the parts ready from the decal. And as a procedure, I am using the same one as explained by recently on YouTube by JH Hobby. Yes, it is this one right here. Okay, have a look at that, because it's a great tutorial and shows you the good procedure to attach the carbon fiber decal, where you basically make a template from masking tape. Okay, just like I do. These are all templates for the rear diffuser. Okay, these are 5 parts that will form the right side of the rear diffuser. So the idea is to remove the masking tape, attach to the decal, cut the decal into place, remove the masking tape, and then attach the decal slowly in place. To help me, I also use the Mr. Mark software together with the Mr. Mark setter for underneath the decal where required. Those will help you get the decal into shape. And this is also my procedure where I like to make some templates at one go and then attach them to this piece of plastic, so that once I need them, I simply remove them and then attach them in place. So let's begin some work. And since I already have the templates ready, I shall be working on the rear diffuser. And I am choosing this part, which is exactly this part right here. So we'll be able to do it together. Also, sometimes I like to use my little helper, which is a hair dryer. And what I do is, once the decal is in place and the software has been applied, sometimes I heat the decal a little bit, so that it will, with thanks to the heat, it will take the shape of the part better. Now, regarding decal, this is the one I am using right now. It is from Hobby Design, and the code is the HD040158, which has a nice pattern. Exactly this, the one I wanted for my LFA. So let's start making the use and then attach it in place. So this part is the masked copy of that part. So regarding the weave, I have decided from the photos of the original LFA that the rear diffuser has 2 types of weaves, which is this side has this type of weave, while the other side is the opposite. So I will replicate that into my design, and so since that will be attached over there, I will need to use the pattern. Let me see. Alright, as it is right here. And I just need to find a slot for this part. And then we can continue to cut it in place. So, some part, let's cut it out. Now, we'll trim it to a better side. Let's remove the masking tape. bring in the water. And we'll leave it that for some seconds, and then we can start attaching. And regarding masking tape, the best I find for this job to take the perfect shape of the items I am masking are the Tamiya masking tape, because they are quite thin, so that when they are placed on a surface they take the shape perfectly, and they allow you to cut and place to get your perfect template of the required covered part. While waiting, I will give the part some setter so that it will have better adhesion once it is in place. Not a big quantity is required, just to cover it a little. Like that. I'll open this right away to find it opened. Also, let me bring my extra styrofoam so that the part will be held in place while I place the decal, like that. Let's place it in place. Okay, so then I check from the back to see the location, if I'm on the right track. As you can see, I have some extra piece around all the edges, and that is so that once I begin to attach the decal, I will have enough clearance to attach it on the back side, just because since it is a splitter, the edge it will be visible, so I also want that to be covered in carbon fiber. So that's why I have that extra border over there. So it's in place. Now I take the softer and cover the decal in the softer. Let's give it some extra. And since it already has this bulk over here, I will use the hairdryer so that it will start to take this type of shape over here more fast. Let me bring the hairdryer. Okay, excuse me for the sound. As can be seen, after the hairdryer, the decal is already taking all the required shape, including this bump right here, and everything is falling down into its piece, and the border is starting to show where it exactly is, so that once I'm ready from the shape, I can start to bend it backwards. But first I need to take care of this bulk right here, and let's press it from the edges. So that is taking shape. All of it like that. Now, to start bending it backwards, we'll need to start cutting the extra edges, like this one over here. just a slice so that it can be turned backwards like that and like that, basically in the corners, so that you will not have any trouble bending it around. You can also leave it to dry for more time. Just some small cuts in the corners so that it will allow you to be rotated backwards without any problems. So this part is completely done. Now let me try to focus so that you can see the decal that was just attached. As you can see, it has taken the shape perfectly. Hobby Design make very good decals, which I find very helpful and useful when I to work with. As you can see, it has taken the shape perfectly. Even in the holes of the rivets, the decal has fallen down into the rivet hole, and now the rivet is also visible. This is also thanks to the softening solution which I use. Now I will go ahead and make another part, for example this one, which is not touching with the part which I have just done, and the reason is that beneath this decal the liquid or the decal is still not fully cured, and I'm sure that once you try to attach a decal that touches with it, it will affect and the water will lift the your newly made decal, and I'm sure you don't want that. So I will not attach any other decal that touches with this one until tomorrow, so that it will have fully cured in place. But until then I have other places where I can attach decals, so that is not a problem for me. I still have some other decals to attach to the other parts, so I have plenty of work to do until this one dries out and I can continue working around it. I really hope you find this video useful when you come to do your own carbon fiber decals, and this was my first time working live directly, not exactly live, but working continuously. I hope you like that also. You can leave your comment and let me know. I do read and answer to all your comments. Thank you for that, and please subscribe so that I can bring you more videos. I will see you in the next.